Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are all having a great week so far. I'm Mrs. Pixel. Welcome to my channel where we will continue working on this gorgeous diamond art that we have started. Um, yeah, let's see how much progress we can make tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and start, and we can chit chat along the way. Okay, and I remembered to bring down my sharp razor this time around instead of the white one that is not working. Hopefully to avoid that whole thing where it's not cutting all the plastic. Day I never get you, I got over you. Why is this doing this? It's like the plastic was like sewed into the side of the canvas, which is different. Dreaming. All right, making sure that yeah, see, it looks like a cut, but it actually feels like there's a piece of plastic still there. And that's one I want to make sure I don't have happen again. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay. I hate figuring it out after the fact. I'm gonna skip a row. Sometimes I just think it's better. Straight from the heart. You know, I've realized that I can do this so much better upstairs because I have like a giant magnifier to help me see exactly where I'm placing these. Because let's just face it, my eyesight's not the greatest anymore. And unfortunately, like I said, and unless I get a new desk, it won't fit on this desk. It's too thick and the clamp won't fit down on it. So that kind of stinks. But what are you going to do? So we are zoomed in really close, as you can tell. Put this ring on, but it's kind of driving me crazy. We'll just go with that for the change. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at. Yeah, we're zoomed in really close. That way we can see. I cut them down into smaller sections and you can really see up close. Like you can literally see the letters and we can fill them in. And please do not mind my horrific manicure we got going on here. Like the polish needs all redone, but I didn't get around to it today. I had too much other work stuff to do. Trying to get everything situated. Still playing catch up a little bit from taking some time off. It's amazing how you take a day off and then you just can't get caught up sometimes afterwards. It's very annoying. I get about 300 requests a day, so yeah. It gets a little hard to keep up on them. not to hurt anymore. We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. They say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? Flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If a moment is all we are. Who cares if one more light goes out? Well, I do. That song's a little low for me, but I like it so. Hey, Broom Hatter, how are you doing today? Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Hope you had a good beginning of your week so far. One more light goes out. Oh, just got home? Nice. Always good to be home, so let me tell you. We'll see how far we get on this tonight. Sometimes I can't stop myself from doing a little bit of singing, so if I am bothering you, please let me know, because I know I am not the best at it. And my voice is a little scratchy today for some reason. But you know how it goes. And it's been so busy the last couple days, I have not had a chance to look at new music because I was trying to get my daughter's stuff all situated that she left me in charge of. And that's beautiful and everything like that. And she said, let me here's, the password, and here's the username, and here's when they're due, and here's this. And yeah, I kind of forgot to put down the website or the name of the company. So yeah, that was fun. Went to a shady thrift store yesterday and I got 13 in CRT, and that was new in the box. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, he's lurking. He actually just left to go to another concert that he has to film again. This time of year, he is so busy with filming at the schools and then graduation and all that stuff. So unfortunately, yeah. So he's just lurking while he's on his he'll probably turn it on when once he gets to his office, but I don't know. But he's got I think it's middle school that's got a concert tonight. I can't keep up with them. There's too many of them. So this one shouldn't actually be as long, but the one on he's got another one on Thursday, and that's high school, and that one takes forever. He doesn't usually get home till like 9:30. coming around. They'll be looking for answers. They'll be chasing you down. So I think it's going to be a minute before I get to talk to my daughter again. And we actually kind of need to talk to her about arrangements. We're trying to plan whether we're going to stay longer than the 3 days of graduation, or if we're just going to come back. We don't know, like, if she has like things that she's like she'll automatically go and do afterwards, and nobody can seem to answer that question for me right now. So because that'll depend on, you know, flights and hotel and all that good stuff. So like, it's in a month. We got to get this stuff like figured out. A lot. It's a big headache, but and I don't travel well. I mean, I'm okay. I'm not fond of planes. I've been on them. I don't really care for them, but that's just me. It's been about, I haven't been on a plane in 10 years now. So it's been a minute since I've been on a plane. My kids have been on planes more recently than I have. All the school functions that they have. Get to go traveling. We didn't get to do any of that stuff when I was in high school. Take trips all over the country. Don't look back, don't ever turn around. Heat of the night. Looking for answers, chasing you down. You're gonna have when it all comes down. Look back, don't ever turn around. Well, that is a sad excuse for in the drills on there. Jeez. I am not sleeping. I haven't slept well in, I think it's been 3-4 days now, and it's really starting to catch up to me. I just kind of toss and turn. It's like I can't get comfortable, and then I get hot, and then I get cold, and then I get hot, and then I get hungry. I'm like, I can't do this. It's almost like my legs want to jitter, so I can't sleep. Like that restless leg syndrome type deal, which I've had in the past, but thought it was gone. I think it might be rearing its ugly head at me again. Really don't want to have to go back to the doctor for that kind of stuff. I take enough meds. I don't need any more. You're a perfect distraction. You're the main attraction. Okay, I did do this one. So I did decide to buy some of those. I finally broke down. I told myself I wasn't going to do it, but I did buy some release papers to use on some of my arts here, and it's not so much because I'm going to cover the canvas with them, because I personally like to section it off. I think it's satisfying to cut the little corners and pull off the plastic. But it's more for canvases like this one where it's sticky out here and I don't want to use washi tape on it. So that way my hand won't stick to it. Because I could see that up here we've got, I mean, you can't see on, oh, here, let's see. You can see we've got some fuzzies and stuff sticking here. And that would help prevent that from happening. So those are due to be in by the end of the week. And I have a couple of other projects that are kind of like this cloth type canvas that I'll be able to use them on. So I figured it'd be worth it to get some just to have. But personally, I still like to do this way. I don't know, there's something satisfying about cutting the plastic and peeling it back. It's almost like peeling the plastic back on a new phone or something like that, you know, that satisfying pull. And I like your style of a perfect distraction, main attraction. So we finished our Ghostbusters marathon from the weekend, and it was so good to sit and watch all of them from start to finish. You know, like back to back. I really do enjoy those movies a lot. I mean, like Bill Murray is just I don't know. He cracks me up every time. I mean, I don't know if he's like a jerk or anything in real life because, you know, you hear things, but he's a really awesome actor. Was them I wouldn't let me in. No, oh, God, We just watched before I came down here, I watched a featurette for the new Wicked movie. I am really excited for it. I remember seeing the Broadway production. Oh, so good. I wish I could have seen it when Idina Menzel was still in the cast. I love her voice. But blew every dollar that we ever made. Sitting hanging out. Used to listen to the radio along with every song we know. It feels like I'm more than just a steering wheel. Do I have any J's? I was about to say, I feel like I'm almost out. Oh, God, But yeah, and then we want like I'm sad to see the end of Young Sheldon this week. It's the series finale, and the end of the last episode just was so sad. I mean, if you know you guys are fans of Big Bang Theory, you know exactly what I'm talking about as far as what has happened. And I wondered how they were going to go about doing it. So, yeah, we've reached that point in the show, and it's just really sad. The way they did it, the looks on their faces are just wow. So I'm excited to see the finale, just to see how they wrap it up. I mean, I do know that we're coming on to where Sheldon's getting ready to move to California and start working at Caltech. So it's, yeah, I mean, we're not far from where Big Bang actually started. And I'm a huge Big Bang Theory fan. I can't even tell you. I watch that show so much. It's always on. My husband even said today, he's like, you need to pick a new show. I'm like, why? I like this show. He's like, but you're always watching it. I said, and what's the problem with that? Let's talk this over. Not like we're dead. This is something you said. Yeah. Like I said, started last night. I got like this little like dry tickle in the back of my throat, and voila, I'm probably getting sick, and I'm not happy about that. And I really don't want to get sick because my friend is having surgery this weekend, and I want to be able to go see her after her surgery, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm sick. So that sucks. Mm, mm, ah, 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 ah. Know what they say. You are difficult. So are they. Things you hide from me. Shit that you do. Oh, yes. I really need to get my butt in gear this weekend and get some stuff done, get some organizing done. I have some things that need to go in my daughter's room. We pretty much have just we closed and locked it, so when she left, but I have some things that need to go in there, and ugh, I don't like going in her room. Makes me sad. That's a mom thing, I think. But she also has the access to the attic in her room, and I need to go up into the attic to put some things up there and move some things around and get some things down before it gets so terribly hot. Because whatever temperature it is outside, you add like 20 degrees, and that's what the temperature is up in the attic. So I don't feel like having a heat stroke trying to get things arranged and um, organized up there. Happy ending. Oh, oh, oh. I have to put a new light up there too. We got a new like directional light. Like the kind that, you've got your bulbs, but then you, I don't know, it's got like little things that you can move the direction of the light a certain way, um, to try to give you more light in any one direction instead of just your regular light bulb. Um, so I gotta put that up there while I'm up there too. But I have a bunch of random stuff up there that I think it's just time to get rid of or rearrange or something like that. I need to like cut down on some of the stuff in this house. Ready to start cutting down big time. Too much junk. So the decluttering is basically something I really, really, really need to do. Like I've got all of these, stuff from the kids, and I'm like, what do I do with this? And do I keep it? Do I not keep it? Do I like I don't know. I have to like go through and look at everything. I did donate a bunch of random games for younger kids to my friend. She's a kindergarten teacher for her classroom, and puzzles and stuff like that. So I did give her those. Some of them found homes, and then I found a little book shop that was looking for children's books, so I gave them a lot of children's books, except for the ones that were sentimental, and we kept all those. But dang, you collect a lot of stuff over the course of your years. I mean, you don't even realize how much you're collecting. You start looking around, and you're like, dang, I don't have no room for anything. Let it out, let it out. Don't get caught up in yourself. Let it out. Start over. Cause part of me is dead and in the ground. This love is killing me, but you're the only one. Should probably move that. All right, we just got a couple of these ones over here. Hoping to do some revamping for my intro, and work on some of my other accounts this weekend too, because I've probably got another 10 diamond art sitting here that I've finished since we started this, and I'd like to go ahead and add them to the list. And maybe take some of the ones down that I don't like as much. What is that? Come here. I'm in the room. It's a typical Tuesday night. The kind of music she doesn't like. She'll never know your story like I do. You wear short skirts, I wear t-shirts. Cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. All right, let's see. That's 6. Let's try it. Why can't you see? It's so weird because not pushing as hard as I normally do. I do like these. I mean, they are really pretty. And I actually found out from another streamer who does diamond art that there's more than just these kinds of drills. I knew there's crystal. I knew there was these ones, the AB drills. But apparently there's even metallic ones and jelly ones and different kinds of glitter ones, glow in the dark ones. I was like, where have I been that I did not know about all those? It has intrigued me majorly to want to look for some canvases with some of those. Not that I'm buying any right now. I'm like really intrigued at the idea. Because I think that would be really neat. Get some nice glow in the dark drills. How cool would that be? You know, a nice like Halloween scene or something like that. Make some creepy eyes or something. I mean, like, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. I think it's because I just kind of stick to the canvases that I like and I don't explore and I don't do super big canvases either. And I don't know if maybe because the super big canvases are the ones more likely to have those kinds of drills than um, than these basic ones, you know? Juicy. But yeah, it's really intriguing, and I really want to go look a bunch of those up and see how they would, I mean, like how they are. Have you ever thought you maybe belong with me? You belong with me. All right, let's see. Where did my thing go? Luckily, this isn't. We're like halfway through the canvas now, so it's a lot easier to move this around. Nice, 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 nice. That came out very nice. We're just gonna scooch on over, do the next one. Because my cameraman is not here to help me for right now. I'm very bad at getting the right angle. Every mistake is another mistake to you. See, I don't know. There's just something satisfying about doing that. I want to do. Okay, good enough. So yeah, I don't know. It's been, it hasn't been anything. I just feel blah real bad. Like right now, we're even trying to figure out what to make for dinner, and I'm just like, yeah, I have no idea. Nothing sounds good. Nothing good is on sale in any of the stores either, which stinks. That makes it even harder to decide what to make for dinner sometimes. When there's nothing on sale in the stores, usually I kind of use that as a guide to help me try and figure out what to make. Yeah, nothing good. So yeah, it's a little hard, kind of coming up with things. I don't think we have any more sixes. I think this is a good portion of this is seven. Take a deep breath and remember it won't be that bad. It's just Devo when he doesn't fight. Hi Devo, how are you? Please forgive me if my voice cracks. I think I'm getting a little bit of a little something going on. Hopefully it's just some quick allergies and it'll go away quickly. Yeah, I'm here, Another day, another dollar. Take me to the top, I'm ready for whatever it takes. Yep. Just here. Just complaining about not knowing what to make for dinner because I never know what to make for dinner anymore. And nothing sounds good. They're useless to you. You guys, what do you use? Like, what do you guys use? I mean, over there, the US cheese and tomato paste bake. I kind of already made that the other day, and they're kind of like, okay, we're done now. Oh, okay, you use the pound and the sterling. Okay. I wasn't 100% what positive. So yeah, dollars wouldn't do you any good. Hmm. That sounds like a lot of work. No, I seriously, I'm just gonna tell him he needs to pick something up on the way home because I don't feel like cooking when he comes home. I'm about to make some pancakes and be done with it. I am not opposed to breakfast for dinner, so I enjoy breakfast for dinner. Actually, I think I like breakfast the most. That's my favorite meal foods. Anyway. Hello, Haggardorn65. How are you? You love to cook? Well, good. You can come over here and do that because I hate cooking. I am not a cooker. I like to bake. I don't like to cook. I make some lovely cookies. But I want to learn how to make more. I want to learn how to make some of those really, really fancy things. You love to cook too, Haggardorn? I just don't like to cook. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I think that there's just too many picky people in this house, and that's why I don't like to cook. Because all the things that I like to make, no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. It's discouraging. You're good at it? Well, that's awesome. I don't know if I'm good at it. I just don't like it. I don't experiment a whole lot because, like I said, picky, picky people. My forte is baking. I love to bake. I take a whole week off in December just to do nothing but bake cookies for Christmas because I make tons of cookies. Although I will admit, after baking cookies for like a week, I've already had my fill and I don't want to eat any of them. It's like, because you know how they say you can eat with your eyes? Well, yeah, that's exactly what I do. And then I'm like, yep, I'm done. I'm good. I don't want to eat any of those. But half the time, they're gone in a flash. I think we got any of these. We're going to move that one over here. My only problem with cooking is the time management. Yeah, see, that's always rough too. Like some of those things take a long time to cook, but they're totally worth it in the end. Or the ingredients are so ridiculously expensive. You're just like, oh, I really want this, but do I really want to spend, this much money on the ingredients for it? Yeah, time management as in, you know, giving it time to like either marinate or you got to do this while this is cooking, but like too many scenario things. It's like I don't know how to explain it because I know I have that problem when I cook like the big dinners. Yeah, which ingredient takes how long does it take to cook? Yeah, or yeah, that kind of stuff. If I want dinner done by this time, how long are each of these? It's like a math problem. I hate and I always hated those math problems in school. Baking I have down to I have that down. With the stuff that I make, I have my perfect little system. If I were to throw something new in there or try something new, um, that would be where the time management would be a little different. Like now, yeah, I've gotten pretty good. I mostly do cookies. I do some cakes. They're not anything. They're just for us. Um, brownies. I love to make homemade brownies. No boxes here. I'm telling you, like all the ingredients yourself. Um, mm, I would say my specialty is just like my favorite thing to cook is it's just cookies. I want to learn how to decorate cookies better though, but with my hands shake the way they do, I don't know if I'll be able to um, decorate them as well as I might have been able to at one other point. The only thing I do is fruit cakes and black forest cake. I don't think I've ever made a black forest cake. I've made like cookie cakes. Um, yeah, I made a sugar cookie cake. But I want to learn how to make, what do they call them? Sorry, is it macaron or macaroon or like I want to learn how to make those. That's something new I want to try. Yeah, that's the whole reason I used the the stencil because my hands actually do shake. It's not real bad, but it's bad enough that after a while, like sometimes I'll try to put washi tape down and you'll just see my hands just go. It's and or other things around the house and stuff like that. I have good days and I have bad days. It's a side effect from a medication that I take. And unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done about it. So, one of those unfortunate side effects things. And I asked him, my doctor, to switch me to something else. And he said, no, this is working too good. So, he wouldn't take me off of it because he said it was doing exactly what he wanted it to do. I said, oh, okay, then. Well, so I just learned to live with it. Like today's not too bad. It's very up close. Um, so we're okay like today. This isn't too bad at all. But yesterday, I couldn't put the washi tape on my canvas to save my life. I was like trying to get this like to put the little piece like this, and I couldn't. My hands were just shaking like that. Are there in a grid? Sorry, I have no filters. I speak before I think. So if I cross the line, just put me right. Oh, no. No, it's fine. It's not a problem. You're not saying anything out of the anything wrong. Yes, I have good days and bad days with my shake. Today seems to be okay. Yesterday was not. Yeah, so this is that little stencil grid because my OCD says you have to have straight lines. And if you don't have straight lines, it's not worth doing, even though I love it. It would kill me to have a picture with no straight lines. And I can't physically do straight lines myself. I can do a little bit here and there. I cannot do a full painting by myself because they will not be straight. Oh, no, I totally understand. I kind of feel the same way too. I work in healthcare. So, yeah, I know how shady some doctors can be. But unfortunately, that's just what I have. Does your OCD also say things have to be done evenly and yeah, yes. Unfortunately, yes. It has to be perfectly balanced. It can't be odd. I know. It's weird. I know. Like it's the one thing that kills me about my house is that I can't stand that there's three windows in the front of the house. It needs to be four, not three, four. And it drives me crazy. But there's nothing I can do about that because that's just the way the house is designed. But it's like, no, there should be four windows, not three. My other OCD thing is I am a big completer of things. If I'm going to start something, I'm going to finish it and I'm going to 100% it before I move on. I don't know. It's weird. I almost jumped in my daughter's room to start cleaning instead of streaming. And then I was like, if I go in there, I will be in there all night. I have to kiss people twice. I make a great Italian. How many panels are there in the windows? Maybe we can appease it on a technicality. Well, yeah, one of them's a gigantic picture window. So technically, I guess it is the size of two windows. But yeah, I'm weird about balance. Anything I put on my fireplace, on my mantle, decoration wise, nope, it has to be perfectly balanced on each side. Like at this past Christmas, I saw where people were doing garland on their mantles, and they were just letting they were putting it all up here and then letting it just one side hang down. And I'm like, please go pick that up. Please go pick that up. Put that. It just drove me crazy. And I get that that is a personal choice, but I'm like, no, please pick that up. That's not where that goes. You got to balance it out. Yeah, yeah. I'm horrible like that. The same with my son. He always says my inner monk is screaming. I like that. LLO, same. My wife will say, clean the kitchen, and 3 hours later, she'll be like, why haven't you finished yet? And I'll be like, I'm not half-assing it. It's being done meticulously and properly. Exactly. I will tell my husband I'm going to clean something, and he's like, this is a bigger mess than when you started. And I said, well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it perfectly, start to finish, every section. And he just kind of shakes his head and walks away. I said, it always is worse before it gets better. So let me do my thing. But I tend to, I mean, sometimes I go like into my kitchen and thinking, okay, I'm going to just, straighten up the counters, do the dishes real quick. And before I know it, I'm rearranging all the drawers, going through the cabinets, rearranging everything. And I would love to say that my house is like spotless and clean. And guess what? I have a puppy and a teenager. So no, every time I turn around, there is a mess somewhere. And it's just like, ugh, it's like fighting a losing battle. I mean, I've even gotten to the point where I seriously considered cleaning something like cleaning a room. I even got to the point where like, okay, we just need to go get some paint and redo this whole room. And then I have to get talked down like, it's fine, just clean for right now. We'll do that later. Yeah. Yeah, I am OCD big time on things. Never start a job that could spiral. Yeah, well, occasionally that has happened. Unfortunately. Especially when my kids were younger. Oh, goodbye, Haggard Dorn. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's late for you guys. It's still like evening here. It's only 7 p.m. here. So you guys are way far ahead of us. So have a good night. Yeah, I have a bad habit of starting projects like that. I have an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I swear they have secret special grenades that they can throw that will just scatter all of their toys everywhere. Toss one in a room I just cleaned and disappear. Yes, you are living in the future. Almost midnight there. Okay. Yeah, you guys are definitely what, let's see, it's 7 o'clock here, so what, 5 to 6 hours ahead of me. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow there before it is here. Or actually, it is already. It's tomorrow there already. And it's still yesterday here. I always thought that was funny about time. Crazy. But yeah, I try not to. I try to talk myself out of something when I want to start going through and tearing it all out now. I try to talk myself out of the fact that, oh my gosh, this is going to be a huge project. Do I really, really, really want to do this? And sometimes the OCD wins, and sometimes the common sense wins. It just depends on how bad the mess is and how much it's bothering me. Like my daughter's bedroom. Woo! You are 5 hours younger there than you would be here. That is true. I am. I definitely am. I'll take it. I would love to reverse time. I don't like I don't like being older. My lovely daughter, who I love very much, told me yesterday that I was old. I said, "Excuse me?" She goes, "Well, you are." I'm like, "Really?" Great thing to say to your mother. She ticked me off. It wouldn't stop the smell. She has a bad habit of taking food upstairs and leaving it in her room, and it's disgusting. I told her she's going to attract wildlife before too much longer. She's got this habit of going out and picking up food and then, like, taking it to her room and then leaving it there for who knows how long. And it's disgusting. Yeah, an image of a tidy room. That would be great. It would be very hard to match her room though, because she is an unusual child. So she has um hand created, is what I'm gonna go with. Every one of her walls in her room. She she has them covered in not posters but pictures and things that she drew, and she's very artsy. So she made a chandelier out of vines, and she's got vines that hang from the ceiling as well as the chandelier, and then all the little lights. And she's just, my child is very she calls herself emo. Emo. I think back when I was in school, we just called them being goths. But I guess she says she's emo. She wears the black lipstick and everything like that. Just all black clothes, skulls, spider webs, spiders, bats everywhere. It's just her. Well, I found out the best way to keep a teenager subservient. You can't wait to use it. Oh, you are going to have to tell me if it works, because I'm at this point where nothing works with her. Like, nothing. I mean, she's a sweet girl, don't get me wrong, but She's got a stubborn streak, just like my other daughter. She would be a really great attorney or something. Like, she's really great at arguing. But yeah, she's my little Miss Artsy girl, so her room is very different. Um, I think one of my favorite things she did was she loves the Beatles. She took and printed out the sheet music from her favorite Beatles songs, and then she soaked it in tea bags to get them like all yellow, and then kind of did the little burny things around the edge so to make it look like old paper, and then she made a collage with them on the back of her door, and it's just all of her favorite Beatles songs, the sheet music for all of them, which I thought was so cute. Okay, so you can't wait to use it, but you're not going to tell me what it is, huh? I get it. These are so pretty. Look at how pretty these things are. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. Nothing but the rain, no footsteps on the ground. I'm listening, but there's no sound. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home? Won't you take me by the hand, take me somewhere new? Don't know who you are, but I'm with you. I'm with you. Well, my favorite comedian said that the best way to keep a teenager in line is how to explain it. Okay, so imagine you need her to start taking her plates down. You threaten something like, if you don't start taking your plates downstairs, I'm going to sit you down and explain it in great detail what happened the last time you're. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would probably work. Which comedian said that? I have to know. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, that could work. She already complains. Oh, Jim Carrey or Jim Carr? Is that supposed to be Carr? Jimmy Carr. I don't know if I know him. Jimmy Carr. That's okay. I watch all kinds of comedians. Um, I like a huge array of comedy. Um, but my favorite comedian is probably uh Gabriel Iglesias. I crack up every time I watch his stand-ups. Um, if you don't know his name or know him, he's better known by his nickname of Fluffy. So he he cracks me up so bad, and I was so upset because he actually did a show at our local county fair and I could not get tickets. So I was really upset that I didn't get to see him in person. That would have been like just awesome. But yeah, he cracks me up. He had a bunch of stand-ups on Netflix. It really just depends on what I'm in the mood for at the time, but I like to watch stand-ups. I'll have to look him up and see. Like I've learned a lot of different um British people, and stuff like that. I'm nearly 100% certain Jim Carr has done something with your favorite. Probably. Um, I actually really loved. Oh gosh, now I got to think of her name. Catherine Tate. She cracks me up too. I would watch the Catherine Tate show every once in a while. I loved her. She she's so funny. She was just, I don't know. There's just the biggest problem with her though is that sometimes she talks so fast you can't understand what she's saying. And I think that's my only problem. Like, okay, slow down a minute. But yeah, Catherine Tate is awesome. I love her. Oh, like she is fun. Aren't you proud of me? I know some British people. My like Sarah Millican. Why does that sound familiar? I wonder if I have seen something. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't know. Looking at her things she's been in, I'm saying probably not, but I might have seen her in other things. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? Feeling technically that you dominated the chat? Hey, there is no dominating. Everybody's free to chip in whenever they want to. I'm good. Not too bad. Just working on this canvas and it's very, very, very zoomed in. So, um, You guys be able to see all the mistakes I make. Begin to bed. So what's going on with you tonight? Doing anything fun? All I ever wanted. You. You can see the crowd behind. Not a lot, just been sorting some Sim 4 mods out. Oh, my my oldest loves The Sims. She buys every stupid package that comes out for them. She's just I have to have it. I have to have it. I'm okay. She's a huge Sims player. She's probably going through severe withdrawal. She's probably going through withdrawal from You seriously want me to think about that insurance scam, huh? Yeah, but where's my cut of it? Sorry, withdraw. But I need some of it. But yeah, no, she's a huge Sims fan. But like I said, she's probably going through withdrawal because she'll be away from her computer for another, well, let's see, been 3 weeks, 4.5 weeks. So I can only imagine. If not, she might even be a little bit longer. I seriously want you to think about how happy getting my new motorbike would make you feel. Oh, I would be overjoyed for you. Oh, you're too much. You're too much. And I want you to know how and think about how happy I would be to take a vacation. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That doesn't mean I have to go do something for somebody else, which seems to be the way all of my vacations go. It's because I take them off because I have to do this, or I have to go here, or I have to do that, or we're working on this. It'd be nice to take a vacation, just to take a vacation. Never had a woman say that to me before. What? That I wanted you to be happy? Listen, I'm a different kind of person. You're too much, said no woman to me ever. Okay, okay. Oh, oh, you have the funniest mind ever. Right to the gutters, huh? Every time? Refuse. So thank you for the unintended ego stroke. Okay. You are very welcome. Oh jeez. Yeah, I tend to be one of those people who talks and then realizes Yes, I had just said that to you. Because unfortunately, as soon as I read that, my head went right to the gutter too. So, oh wow, you're the gutter, huh? And so I'm gonna call you from now on the gutter. Got like three more on this side. I just can't get over these. These are just. Hello, Army Mike. How are you? Look at these things are just so pretty. How? I mean, like they're gorgeous, but I like these ones too. Where are they at? Camera. Look at how pretty those are too. So pretty. Hello, it's your stream. I've had a few names before. Some pleasant, some not so much. You're good? Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well tonight. Hey, maybe you know, Army Mike. Do you know after graduation, do they just automatically go somewhere else, or do they have like the weekend off afterwards, or something? Because we're trying to figure out. Well, she hasn't called us, so we haven't been able to talk to her. But we're trying to figure out if we should just take the weekend to be down there, or come home like right after graduation. I don't want to say what I think when I see the beats. What's the matter with the beats? Okay, come on. They are not candy. I'm telling you right now. So it depends on their orders. Okay. Like I said, we haven't heard from her in over a week, which I know is completely normal, even though I was a little bummed I didn't get to talk to her on Mother's Day. Um, yes, I have. I have. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, those ones would be pretty, yeah. Yeah. I have heard of those. All right. That is so satisfying to do that. Well, I thought you were thinking they were candy because somebody said that at one point. They remind them of the candy dots on the paper from ages ago, which I don't know if you guys had over there, but it was a childhood staple here growing up. Do I like coloring in? What you mean? Like, I'm not quite sure what you're asking there because I feel like it could be a trick question. No, that one does not sound familiar. That could be one that is not here. Yes, I love coloring books. I use um I like markers or my iPad. I'll color with my iPad. My pen on my iPad. What? I had a week before I had to report to my AIT. I guess we are similar. So she could be so basically I don't have a clue what I'm doing, and it's just going to be we take it as it comes because I'm guessing. I'm just trying to get it like organized, so we could start looking at, flights and everything like that. And who is going is already changing. And I mean, it'll come up really fast. So I just want to try to get it sorted out. I'm a planner. I can't stand it when I don't quite know what the details are, and that's bothersome. I get that I can't know what they are, but wish I just had a little bit more information. I ruined it by saying iPad. Well, what the heck? I'm sorry that I ruined it by saying iPad. Uh, I could say my screen. Does that work? My tablet? Oh, Android here. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's going to be a problem. We are a gigantic Apple family. Everything is Apple here. Oh, so yeah. Yeah, well, I guess that answers that. Just have to try and figure it out a little bit more. I mean, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I guess it depends on how hot Texas is going to be. Because I know this week I looked up the weather and it was going to be over 100 degrees. And I'm like, oh, no, thank you. I can deal with that. If you say Xbox, we have real problems. I, um, I can I say Switch? Because welcome to the military. Hurry up and wait. Yeah, see, that's what I figured. That would make, yeah, that kind of makes me nuts. The military just, I mean, like, this is, ooh, it's hard to get adjusted to. Like, the people that we do know who had joined the military, they are all, older and out on their own before they joined. Um, didn't know anybody whose um, child just joined, hasn't left home and Switch. Yeah, I love Nintendo. Okay, well there we go because I have a Switch. That is my game console of choice. My husband is a huge Nintendo fan. He loves Nintendo. We have we have his original from when he was a kid still. And he still plays on it. He does a lot of the retro video games and stuff. So I even got him for 1 year. I got him for Christmas the Lego Nintendo set. You have to build like the TV and the Nintendo thing. And yeah, he's never gotten around to doing it yet. But we don't really have a good setup for it yet. I think that once we get a nice setup for it, I think he talked about even streaming us putting it together at some point, which I think that would be cool. I like putting Legos together. Well, sure. Go ahead. Hop on a boat. Come on over. I'm not going to be the only person breaking their nails. Dang. Because I know he's going to hand me everything that gets stuck together. Get those apart. Yeah. And then I'm left with all broken fingernails. That's okay. It'd be worth it. It's fun. Two OCD perfectionists and your husband, poor guy, is going to be miserable. Oh no, he's an OCD perfectionist as well. So you have no idea. He sees things that I don't see half the time. That's why I have him do the camera because I think it's okay. And he's like, no, 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 you got it all wrong. Okay. He's like, no, let me adjust it. Oh, okay. I thought it looked fine, but all right. He's got a really good eye for detail. That's what it is. And I love that about him too. And the rest you can figure out. Trick. And the clock struck 12. Yep, straight lines. I don't like not having straight lines. I know that's weird, but okay, all right. Let's go with OCD some more. Okay, if you color, if you color in coloring books, how do you color? Do you just color whatever to fill it in? Or do you go only in one direction? There's a test of true OCD right there. If it's not real, you can't hold it in your hand. Can't feel it with your heart. I won't believe it. You can see it in your eyes and in the dark. I start from the middle and evenly move out, or I start in one corner and move like a wave to the opposite corner. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I am a one direction only, um, top to bottom, straight lines up, down. I usually get just straight lines all the way down. So it would be like I color like this the whole time. So yeah, doesn't matter how big or how small it is. It's all up and down. Back when I was like younger, like, when I was a kid in school, we used to do the whole where we'd take the marker and like color the outline and you outline everything and then fill it in with like crayon or pencil or something like that. And that was fun. But I got to the point where I couldn't stand that they weren't straight. Oh, God, I sound horrible. I sound like I have something seriously wrong with me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got some issues. Oh, I remember just doing that when I was a kid. We'd do the marker first. But I don't do that anymore. Leaving a beautiful, there's my sevens. I think that was like a phase. Like in coloring or whatever back when I was a kid. I don't even know if kids do that nowadays at all. If they color like that at all anymore. Uh, do kids even actually color anymore? I feel like they all, they just do all their stuff on their phones and pads and stuff like that. I don't even know if they take the time to color anymore. Older kids, obviously younger kids do. I'm gonna push that back there a little bit more. Yeah, they are. They are techno babies. Yeah, I remember when my daughter's kindergarten class, they got iPads in the class, and the teacher didn't know how to use them. And my daughter went up and she said, "Here, this is how you do it." And she just looked at her like, "What?" Because she knew how to use an iPad. Does anyone watch NCIS Hawaii? No, I have not ever watched any of the NCISs because I don't know, I just never did. I'm more of a, I don't know, I like to watch more of a sitcom type deals, but I do watch the occasional other shows. Was there something, was something good happen on it? Yeah, I said earlier on my on the stream I'm sad but excited for the finale of they cancel it and left it as a clip. I hate when they do that stuff. Man, it's like, can't they do some kind of show to wrap it up? So, or you're so looking forward to it, and then all of a sudden you find out it's canceled. That just annoys me. I hate when they do that kind of stuff. You're like really excited, and you can't wait to see the next one. Oh, it's gone. Shoot. But then you have some that like, and it's been on for 3 seasons. Jeez. Well, that's like, some of your more, even with some of your more popular shows, when they decide to like cancel them, they still didn't give them like endings, and they knew it was going to be the last seasons. Because I think like there's a handful of those that are like that, and I don't get it. You know it's going to be the last. Why don't you create an ending? And this season was only 10 episodes. Yeah. When they start cutting back, on episodes, or when you start seeing a lot of celebrities come on, a show's on its way out. But yeah, no, the series finale of Young Sheldon is on this weekend, and um, yeah, it was quite a sad episode. The last episode, um, just you all know it's coming if you watch The Big Bang Theory, but to see it play out is like different, you know. Which I don't know. Spoilers? Anybody want spoilers? I don't always like to give people spoilers unless they ask for them. I mean, it did already air, so, but some people are real weird about spoilers. They don't want to know. I'm like, spoilers do nothing. They don't bother me. I'm still going to do this. Sometimes it makes me want to see something even more. Oh, you're only on season 2. Yeah, you got a little ways to go there. Well, did you watch The Big Bang Theory at all? And searching for you, arms are outstretched for. He's talking about another spin off of Young Sheldon. Really? Interesting. I had not heard about that one yet. I would totally watch it though. Oh, I've watched The Big Bang Theory. I'm on probably like 20 to 25 times now. No. Hi, Broom Hatter. Thanks for the lurk. No. So basically, that the end of the last episode was Sheldon's father dying, which you've watched Big Bang Theory, you know that that happened, and so that's where we're at in the timestamp of Young Sheldon, which is interesting. But it seems to me that you're going to jump back to the future because from the previews I saw, it looks like you're going to see Sheldon and Amy together. So I don't know if it's like he's writing a memoir or something like that. Yeah, isn't the spinoff about Georgie and his wife? That would be awesome. I'd like that. Well, wives. He's supposed to have had two ex-wives. That's cool though. I will have to look into that. I'd watch that. I think it got to the point on Young Sheldon where I was more interested in the family dynamic and his twin sister than about the Sheldon character as much anymore. Anyway, because like you knew how and of course his grandmother, she just crack me up. I love Annie Potts. I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, I think her name was Mandy, right? I think his wife's name was Mandy, or at least the first one. Hello, RGA Shane. How are you? See, we're just working on some painting. Not too bad. We're working on this here painting, we're about halfway through. Move it over here so you can see. So it is Legend of Zelda. You can see the Triforce up here, and then this is the sword, and here is, like, way down here at the bottom is Link and Zelda. I just thought it was the coolest Zelda one that I found. They had a bunch of different ones with like Link, but I don't know, they just weren't that cute to me. And I saw this one, I was like, oh, yep, I gotta have that one. So it's been a little bit different because it's got these really, really sparkly, drills. Apparently, they're releasing an official replica master. Oh, don't tell George that. Or I might have to get him one. But look how pretty these are. They're so pretty. That's really cool. George kind of likes, or Unbreakable, sorry. I think you guys all know this name's George. Um, um, yeah, he likes to collect that kind of stuff. Um, he's got his lightsabers and his keyblades. Although I want to get him another keyblade at some point too. But he would totally go for that. Big time. Two swords, actually. The metal one that makes sounds is like $200, and there's a plastic one for like $30. Oh, yeah, no, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. Huh, maybe it'll come out by Christmas, and I will actually know what to get him for Christmas this year. He's not easy to shop for. There was something else that I saw, thought it was so cool. What the heck was it? Exactly. That gives me time. I can save up for that. There was some kind of Lego that we saw at the Lego store not too long ago that I thought about getting him. And I can't remember what the heck it was, but I have no idea what it was now. I can't think. I know it was a little on the pricey side, but it wasn't like ridiculously pricey. I know they had a really, really gorgeous Dungeons and Dragons one. Um, huh. I can't think right now. I feel like I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sure I'll think of it, but I know the Dungeons and Dragons one was like really, really awesome because the dragon was so cool. And I thought that would be a really cool one to get him, but he doesn't really play Dungeons and Dragons, but I think okay. You have the D&D one on order? Yeah, it is really neat. I actually would like of the ones I saw, I think I would like the Hocus Pocus house. I think that would be cool to have. Um, I know there's a lot of. Gosh, what is it? It's gonna bother me now. I don't remember. Yeah, I like the Hocus Pocus set, but I love the little. You got that one for your wife. I also like the flower bouquet ones. Just the flowers. I think those are really cute. I like the bouquet of red roses. I think that one's really cute. Um, my oldest has a couple. Um, she's also got the bonsai tree. Something else. What the heck is it? It's driving me crazy. And I saw it and I thought immediately thought it would be perfect for him. And yes, I can't think of what it is. Unfortunately. But he has a bit of things to put together here. Like I said, he's got the Nintendo one. And like he's got one of the Sonic ones too. Aw. But they're really pretty, the flower ones. I mean, who would have thought how pretty Lego flowers could be? I think at one point I think everybody wanted Hogwarts at one point, but I'm kind of like, yeah. Then I thought about Cinderella's Castle. That one would be cool to have too. I can't believe how expensive they are. It's crazy how much they want for Legos. I think it's got to be one of the most expensive children's toys ever. And I wouldn't even call it children's toys. I would just go, in fact, it's toys because you do not have to be a child to enjoy those. Son of a gun. That's why I needed those papers. Da, da, da. Going to heaven. I'm gonna get me a drink real quick here. Mm. I left these down here the other day and was like, oh, my candy. I want my candy. I love these things. I should have bought more than one pack when we were there. I like fizzy candy. I'm glad we finally reached the point on this canvas that I'm not so scrunched over because my back was killing me. I really do need to get a different desk because this desk is not ideal for painting. I mean, it's okay, but it's not as good as some of the other desks that I've worked at. But this one is just because it was, you can have the monitor and everything like that and all the stuff. If you want to call it a monitor, it's a TV. Ooh, yeah, I will have to look that one up. I think he would love that. And he's impossible to buy for. You have no idea. I was making him things there for a while, which if you're on his stream occasionally, you if he pans up high, you could see the Mega Man I made him. Um, and I did make him Link, but Link broke in half, and I need to fix him. I think that I kind of think I'm just going to rebuild Link altogether. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he would love that kind of thing. I know he talked about doing books, like replica movie books, as a collection at one point. And I said, that's really cool too. Um, I like the idea of replica like jewelry from movies. Um, I like the idea of getting those and collecting that. Like there's so many cute things you can get from that. There's oh, let's see. Replica jewelry. Um, Gosh, honestly, you name it, you could do it. I mean, do the ring from Lord of the Rings. Um, you could do the Orin from Neverending Story. Um, Honestly, I mean, you really could just like go through and look at things. I remember our VHS of Free Willy 2 came with the coral necklace, the kid. Yeah, see that kind of stuff. See that? I think that'd be cool. Or like the necklace from Titanic. I think it'd be fun to like collect those. Because there's like jewelry props in tons of movies. I mean, half the time, I think half the time Hot Topic gets like that kind of stuff in too. But I think that would be like a cool collection to have. Yeah, probably. I mean, Hot Topic has a lot of cool stuff, but I don't know. I just think it would be kind of a neat collection to have. No, I need this one yet. Mm-hmm. It won't leave me alone. Yeah, let's just go this way. As much as I'd like to collect more things, I don't have the room to, unfortunately. Like we were talking about it the other day. We're like, how did we accumulate so much stuff? I said, okay. I don't know. We've lived here for how many bazillions of years? Kind of happens. So now it's like trying to tear some stuff down. He hates when I buy decorations. I know he does. Well, I mean, he likes them, but he's just like, when it comes time to put them away, he's just like, where are you going to fit all these? And I told him I am the master of Tetris when it comes to putting away Christmas decorations and stuff like that in boxes. You have Excalibur and Knight of the Round Table Sword. So you have two of them. You have the Excalibur and a Knight of the Round Table Sword. That would be cool. I don't know. I like swords. I think swords are cool. I think there's something about them that makes them a lot more interesting than just your run-of-the-mill gun or something like that. The kind that leave mere flesh wounds. But 'tis but a scratch, yep. Yep. Yeah, scratch and then you die. Oh, that's really cool. I hear my dog barking. Either the daughter or Unbreakable's home, one of the two. Let's get right there. Yeah, seriously, where do you keep all those? Or do you have them like hanging on the wall or something? Like, dang, that would be something I would be like showing off. Be like hanging up. Let's see, who's home? That is a huge collection, though. Jeez. They're hanging on my wall, and don't get me talking about. I won't get you talking about gun collections because I'm not a big gun fan. I yeah, it's not my interest. But yeah, swords are cool. I said it's fine before. Hello, Nin. How are you? You will have to send a picture, Army Mike. I would love to see your collection. That sounds so cool. Tired just now sitting. Oh, geez, you had a long day. Where did you see me go? My wife don't like guns, so the guns live in Minnesota. Okay. Yeah, I don't like guns either. It's just I don't know. I don't know. Don't really care for them. But swords are pretty cool. I think learning how to sword fight would have been so cool. But what is so cute? The guns? Guns are so cute? Erase and rewind. They are mostly my grandpa's guns. I got them when he passed away. Oh, okay, so family heirloom ones. Well, that makes them sentimental, which makes them different, in my opinion. Yeah, they probably are because they were your grandfather's. Like those heirloom, like guns that are handed down through generations like that are usually really interesting. Um, Actually, my daughter got I now mind you, I don't know different types of like knives and stuff like that, but she got a knife that has the little I guess like the compass ball on the back of it. That was my grandfather's, which was her great grandfather's. Um, she got that as a gift, and then she got one of those compasses. I think I mentioned that before. The kind that you you open the compass, and then it's got the little magnifier to it. I can't remember what kind exactly it was called because I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Um, but it was from World War II. So I was like, you guys are giving her all these like nice relics, but she can't take them with her right now. Oh, and you added some to it too, so you collected some on top of it. Put your hand in mine. You know that I want to be with you all the time. Good old army surplus. I have a couple of those. They are the best. What the compasses? I mean, the compass it seemed really neat. Yeah, I mean it was nice in this nice like case and everything. I thought it was really cool looking. It off it offered me a compass emotional, so I clicked it. Oh, emote. Offered me a compass emote. Oh, so I clicked it. Okay, gotcha. You know that I want to until I make you mine. You know that I won't stop until I make you mine. Until I make you mine. I want to be with you all the time. Aw, I'm sorry it's going on forever. That stinks. I thought it was middle school so it wouldn't go on so long, but apparently I was wrong. I've been up since 3. Yeah. And then do you ever get any sleep? It just seems like they constantly wake you up, or you don't get home till very late. And like you don't seem like you get very much sleep. Occasionally, that stinks. You can't even like look forward to the weekends too because they sometimes call you on the weekends, right? Can't need a new piece of wax over here. Oh wow, 7 hours. Well, that's not terrible, but it's not great either. All of your waves, all you dream, falls on me, falls on me. If I ain't having to work for the folks that pay, I got to do work for it. Yeah, yeah. That's this whole adulting thing that I think I changed my mind. I don't want to do it no more. Why did it sound like such a good idea when we were kids? I have my great grandfather's Colt 45, which went through World War I, then went to my grandfather for World War II. My uncle got it. He used it in the Gulf War, and then I got it and used it for a sidearm when I went to Iraq and Afghanistan. Dang, that gun's seen some stuff. That's crazy. Like I said, them family heirlooms. That is crazy. Sounds like it's a very nice gun though. I know my family has like my grandfathers and stuff like that, guns, and they're probably my great grandfather. I don't know. I don't know where they're at in our family. Let's see. I was the one that was more interested in the stuff my grandmother had, um, the old fashioned clothes and shoes and stuff. And I actually have some of them. I have a pair. I have a dress from the 1940s and a pair of shoes from the 1930s that were my great grandmother's. I don't know what I'll ever do with them except keep them packed up because, I mean, I wouldn't dare try to wear them. But they're really cool to look at. To the end, shepherd of the damned, I can feel you falling away. Yeah, it's a very nice gun. It saved you a couple of times. Wow. And ever yours will remain. Maybe it's like a good luck charm. Night eyes scout the sky. Oh, of course. Anybody there? Heaven. Yeah, I'm glad I was there for you too. That's that's crazy. I mean, being over there had to have been crazy. Like I don't know how you did it, but I mean, I'm grateful for everything you did. I couldn't be a soldier. I just know that I couldn't be. So, I think the people that can do that kind of stuff have a special calling and they have they have something special about them because I don't think just anybody can do some of these jobs. And I think being in the military is one of them. And I know that may sound a little weird. I take Afghanistan over Iraq any day. I will take wherever they don't have them giant sand spiders because my friend showed me a picture of them dang things, and those things are scary as hell. But yeah, that may sound like a little cheesier, but I really do. I really just think um, that you have to have that calling to be in the military. Like there's something about it that's just my opinion, and maybe I'm goofy, but I could be, but I'd be in trouble all the time because I ask questions. And to be fair, I have all the deserts. Yeah, the kind can we get to like the tropics and oh now we then you got the big mosquitoes. Dang, where can you go that's not so bad? Okay, that's too depressing. Yeah, my we were having trouble with this stream deck last week, so I couldn't I don't know, we're still trying to figure out some of the stuff with the computer, so I couldn't fast forward or skip any of the songs. But it's working this week, so I can actually skip these super, super depressing songs. I loved you all along. I keep dreaming you'll be with me and you'll never go. I think this is probably my favorite Nickelback song. The Afghan people were happy that we were over there. I bet. I knew a guy that was a point man in Iraq. I didn't get any detail on the horse, but the instructions were if it moves, it's your target. Wow. I know my cousin was in the Marines and they he was trained to be a sniper. So he doesn't talk about it and I can't say I blame him, but yeah, I can't imagine that. But you know, you know. It's crazy. I don't know. I need to hear you say. I think it's just as difficult to be a police officer anymore as it is to be in the military because, I mean, dang. I almost feel like your chances of getting hurt are more being a police officer now. We just had they had the flags at half mast yesterday for um, an officer that was shot in Cleveland. So I don't know. It just seemed like it's easier to get hurt at. The only person I told everything what happened to me when I was over there is my psychiatrist, which, yes, I believe that. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, you're probably right. Because I sure do feel like the cops in my region are lazy as all get out, personally. Convenience store work is more dangerous than being a cop. Yeah, you gotta watch out for all those Karens. Those are some of the most entertaining videos. Like, really? Yeah, I wouldn't want to work in a convenience store either. Or, yeah, or gas station or any of that. Nope, no thank you. That is, yeah, definitely not something I want to do. My retail days are over. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I think the thing about convenience store work that would bother me is the just all the weirdos that come in at night. But I can't buy back yesterday. Yeah, tow truck drivers, man. Yeah, that is true. No doubt. They're trying to get your car all loaded up and for you, and somebody's not paying attention, and voila. All right. How we get on this very depressing subject? And say what love can do. Have anybody got a chance to watch the new Ghostbusters movie yet besides me? And just curious what honest opinions are of it, or what you guys thought of it. Imagine being a wildlife officer. There's 100% chance the people you are going to stop will be armed. Yeah, that is true too. Not yet. Aw. Yeah, we finished our marathon, which was fun. But it's kind of sad to see how old, um, like Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and stuff have gotten. I mean, obviously, yeah, they're going to, but it's just kind of like sad. Didn't make it to the theater. Had too many projects and 2 weeks of on call. Aw. Well, at least it's out now. You can rent it. Oh yeah, Ernie Hudson's the only one that is. But Bill Murray looks horrible. He's still sarcastic as all get out though. But yeah, he doesn't look very good. Yeah, he is, I think. So yeah, I mean, I understand that he's not going to, but it's just like I think it's because when you think about him being a Ghostbuster, he's kind of like stuck in your head as looking like he did it in the 80s. Tough living life as a Cubs fan. Okay. Is he a Cubs fan or you? I don't do a whole lot of sports, so I don't know. Okay, where is that one? Uh, Oh, he is. Oh, you guys both are. Okay. Yeah, I don't really follow sports very much. Oh, shoot. Deeper meaning, yeah. I think I just never liked sports because I couldn't play half the stuff. I was no good at it. I'm not an athlete in any way. So because I'm not an athlete, I'm just wasn't interested. I don't anymore. I just watch my Browns during football season. Yep, that's my mother-in-law. She is a huge Browns fan. She has a Browns Christmas tree. She has Brown stuff inside and outside her house and all over the place. I mean, I watch football, but I watch it. And if it's the Browns game, obviously I'm going to um root for the Browns. I mean, like if I had to pick a team, that would be my team because that's my team. But I don't normally watch sports. But we have thrown on the games here and there over occasionally we'll throw on a game, but it's not an all the time thing. Sometimes it's just nice to, have a football game on. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't see any sixes. So sometimes it's just nice to watch football. But I'm not like a have to watch it every weekend person. I'm like once a season, if that. I need y'all to stream the games to me in private. Well, you asked the other one. He knows more about that kind of stuff than me. My technology abilities is very limited. I'm tired of having to bounce around to watch a game. Oh, I get it. And Army Mike says, "Go Vikings!" Where do I want to put this one? Yeah, well, I'll just stick it right there. Why not? We're almost done with our last square, guys. The rate we're going, we'll be home. We'll be done before Unbreakable gets home. Oh, the one from Savage Garden. Yeah, this today it did go fast. I don't know why. Like some days they go fast, some days they go slow. Yeah, we'll skip that one too. Yeah, I like Savage Garden. It just it it reminds me of high school, and I think I've told this story before, where it was the one and only time I ever modeled. We did a fashion show at the mall, and I got to model prom dresses, and that was one of the songs that played while we were not that one, but the "Ooh I Want You" song, that song, um that one played during my walk down the catwalk, which was like really cool. So my one and only modeling job. It was a lot of fun though. Hey, we have a six that was hiding from us. That is so up close on my hands and stuff. So, sorry. I mean, I wanted it to be up close so you could like you guys can literally see the letters. You could literally tell me if I missed one, because you should be able to see them pretty up close. Aw, that's so sweet. Spent $500 of company money and 6 hours of labor today, plus 3 hours of research on something that didn't work. Oh, wow. That sucks. Those are the kind of days where you just like, I give up. But then you have to pick yourself back up. Yeah. Who is this that we're listening to? This is Within Temptation. Yeah, I guess it could have been worse, but you just pick yourself up and you go back and do it again. I know I was ticked off this morning when I clocked in and logged in for work. The first thing there is a lovely email saying, you know, you don't have to put notes on everything. I'm like, well, how the heck are you supposed to know why I'm doing it? At first you yell at me for not putting notes, and now you're yelling at me for putting notes. I was thoroughly ticked off this morning. I was like, okay, whatever. To figure it out yourselves. You always put the notes. Well, that's what they told me. Always put the notes. Always put the notes. And then all of a sudden, you know, you don't have to put the notes. It's the person who's reading it's responsibility to know what it is. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, and that's why I would put the notes down. First offhand, save them a minute from having to look all through it for something, and they would just have the information right there. But no, apparently, yeah, you know. I just said, okay, whatever. It is a very strange Seriously, all I wrote down note wise was that they didn't want the full time frame. They only wanted one date of service out of that time frame. Or the other thing I wrote down was that it had to be certified. Oh yeah, but no trouble. You don't have to do that. Well, if they want it certified, I want you to know that they want it certified. And if they want it notarized, I want you to know they want it notarized. I mean, I'm being nice here. Exactly. I spent $600 in taxpayers for a pen that we give out today. Oh, wow. They didn't tell you not to do that. Yeah, they didn't. So I'm like, yes. And I'm used to doing it because it's the same system I used at my job prior to this one. I know this system in and out better than they do. And I think that bothers them. Because I've been working with this system a heck of a lot longer than they have. Funny how that system works, isn't it? Oh yeah, the pen thing. So yeah, I was just like, whatever. I mean, it wasn't anything major, so that's good. The good thing. I mean, they were just like, oh, well, you don't need to do that. Well, maybe I don't need to, but I'm going to because that's the way I was trained for ages ago. But at least I'm at, if I ever wanted to go look for something else at a different place, if they use the system that I've been working on forever, I'd be so good because a lot of people don't. I mean, it's becoming a more and more popular system, but I don't think it's reached everywhere yet. Hello, Paper Paws and Whiskers. How are you? I can assure you I've saved these folks more money than they'll ever make yeah, exactly, than you'll ever make in your career. My thing is that if I don't be careful what I do, I'm good. With my job though, is if you're not careful what you do, it'll cause a breach. And if it causes a breach, then it becomes a HIPAA violation, and then it becomes a whole lot bigger of a deal. So that is the biggest problem. That's why I write notes. Say, hey, yeah, yeah, breaches are bad. And they're getting harder and harder and harder to, to stop from happening as far as, fake requests, fake accounts. Yeah, they're having a lot of trouble with that. So getting tougher and tougher as you go. to know the difference between um, the good stuff and the bad stuff. But I've been doing it for over a decade, so I think I know what I'm doing for the most part. Yeah, because, like you said, that would be bad because you can get penalized, you can get a fine, you can go to jail for breaking HIPAA. So, yeah, you gotta be careful. So, you don't want to cause a breach if you can help it. I mean, some things are unavoidable, but look, the system needs to change. Healthcare needs to become universal, and the people doing the paperwork all need to be doing it for the same team. Yeah, tell me about that one. They don't even know what they're doing half the time. They do not know what they're doing half the time. And everybody does things different, and every state is different. Because I may live in Ohio, but I don't actually work in Ohio. Not a human being. They subkill. I hear voices from the air. He's from Cleveland. Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah. It's in my ear. Nothing can compare. I'm invincible. I'm invincible. NCIS, why fans fight back against the shocking. Oh, yeah. Seriously. I mean, it's not like it hasn't worked. They have reversed shows that have gotten canceled. I mean, I think they did that with like Family Guy. A unified system that would help keep people in place longer because changes would roll out slower and be consistent everywhere. Right. Petition now with over 28,000 signatures. But hey, maybe. How much did it take to get Family Guy back on the air? Yeah. Not getting all politically or anything like that on here, but yes, I think that, yeah, healthcare needs some serious revamping in this country. I try not to do politics because it's it's sensitive, but personal opinion, yes. I think it was a bit more than that for Family Guy. I think it was too. I don't remember how much it was, but I mean it worked. Well, you know what I mean. Not in that sense. I think you know what I mean. Let's see here. My thoughts be soon be wandering the way they always do. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I think I need to find a permanent chiropractor. Man, my upper back lately is still bothering the crap out of me. I'm trying not to sit with my shoulders so slumped over, but like it kind of happens. And then I catch myself and I try to push them back, and then I catch myself and I'm like, ah, oh, it's pain. No, I totally agree with that. Nope. I don't think we should have to go become medically broke. Because of what everything costs. All right, let's turn this here puppy. We got one more small section to go. Let's see, where are we? There we are. There in the spotlight, a million miles away. Edition organizer Aaron Thompson of Tuscaloosa and is titled Seth MacFarlane and Fox Broadcasting Bring Brian Griffin Back to Family Guy. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I would I would not doubt it. Yeah, how can you have Family Guy without Brian? That just wouldn't work. I do not know why I have a giant gap there, but it's annoying the crap out of me. Let's see here. Like I'm moving it like. All right, let's see here. No, we're gonna have to just fix this because this is. Hang on. Ugh. Oh my goodness, it's good to like. Ugh, okay. Yeah, but a lot of people didn't know it was a gag, and that's why it's such a good one. Yeah, you're right. Was that created by Seth MacFarlane himself? The gag, you think? I mean, it seems like something he would do. He's really funny though. I like Seth MacFarlane. I like him because he's like, there was a lot of jokes in there about, oh, I know. Why did they have to cancel the Orville? I loved that show. It was so good. I was like, really? It was so good. And I don't usually like those kinds of shows, but that one was just great. Has it on hold. Well, I heard that the reason um that he just didn't have time to do it anymore because of all the other projects he was doing. Um cuz they did the Ted show, and then you got the Family Guy and American Dad. So I don't know if it's just that he just didn't have enough time in his schedule for it. Like another season of Cosmos too. I don't know if I saw that Cosmos. Sounds familiar though. What have we been throwing on lately? What Cryptopolis? Yeah, Cryptopolis or something like that. We've thrown that on a few times. Um, one of those weird um one of those weird cartoons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could have handled another season of the Orville. What else would I would like another season of? Hmm. I would love to be able to have like seasons of shows, like one more season of the shows that just to wrap up the shows. I hate that whole um they just cancel it and voila, that's the end of it. You They leave everything. Back in the 1980s, Carl Sagan hosted Cosmos. In the 2010s, it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. Heroes is not coming back. Are you kidding me? Really? See, that was one that fell apart. It was so good. It started out so good and was going great. And then slowly, season by season, it started to just lose itself. And it was sad because like the storyline started getting very, very confusing and they could have been so much better. But I mean, I totally loved it. You like Prison Break, but I think they wrapped it up well enough. Gotcha. I never watched that. Um, what about a series we would love them to rewrite the end to? Hello, Game of Thrones. Dang, because that was highly, highly disappointing. don't know what other show I would like another season of. I mean, it's like can't think. There probably are ones, and I just can't think right now of what they are. I never watched that. No HBO. Oh, gotcha. I'm looking forward to Interview and the Mayfair Witches. I watched the first season of Interview. Um, very different. Um, I wouldn't say I disliked it, but I wouldn't say that I like loved it either. I was like somewhere in the middle. Um, because I mean, I loved the book. I'm glad at least this one kind of followed uh the book a little bit more. But I never read the Mayfair Witches. I read quite a bit of the Vampire Chronicles, but not all of them. It got to the point where there was just too many, and I was just like, okay, I'm bored. So I think I read like the original first four, which was what Interview of the Vampire, um, whatever the one about Lestat, um, the Queen of the Damned, and the Tale of the Body Snatchers. I believe it what it was. Yeah, it was more like what she wanted. Uh, that was such a mess. That was horribly done. I wanted to see them put like the backstory in there. Yeah, that's the second one, the Vampire Lestat. I didn't read Memnoch the Devil. Do I know why they did what? Not put the backstory in? If they didn't make a second movie by a certain date, she got all the rights back. Gotcha. That would make a lot of sense. But what a missed opportunity. Now, do you think that they'll take Interview and move it all through, like continue, start moving them through the books, even though they're calling it Interview? Yeah. I mean, it was really, really interesting. And it would have been great to put in there all that stuff. Because it was a very interesting concept. But then you got more, more characters you have to, you know, add to it too. And I guess more questions. And I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, you can only go so far on one book. You eventually have to move into either another book or go off script altogether. Right. Yeah, I have troubles with when they make some movies or make some things that are books into movies or TV shows. Um, they just don't do it right. I'm not saying all, but I would say quite a few of them. But who owns her rights now that she's gone? Like I don't know who owns the rights now to all that stuff. 'Cause she died a while back. Mm. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Let's just go that way. That Matlock reboot is scheduled to premiere in fall of 2024. Kathy Bates will star as Maddie Matlock. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I like Kathy Bates. I mean, I think we have to look at it this way. I mean, we're to the point now where they're trying to pass the torch onto other um onto like the children or of these characters because people don't want to see the characters recasted. At least that's what I think of it. You fit over the reboots. Well, some of them work okay if they do it right. That's the biggest thing. But the question is, will they do it right? I was pissed when they rebooted Knight Rider and made Kit a Mustang, but then they just killed the damn show. The show was shaping up nicely, all things considered. Yeah, that got canceled like right away, didn't it? Like it didn't take too long. I mean, you got to think of it like they got to think of it this way. This generation's not impressed. Um, was not impressed with a talking car or a car that does any of that stuff. I like how they did the reboot for Night Court. We watched some of that. Um, I don't know if we watched the whole thing or not. I can't remember. It was all right. I thought it was interesting that it was his daughter. And I like when they do a lot of throwbacks to it. They brought back Marsh Warfield. I don't know if I know that. I will be honest though, every time I was watching the new Night Court, I kept waiting for her to go into her high pitched voice from The Big Bang Theory. So, because I know that's not her real voice, but it's like I kept waiting for that to happen. I wasn't used to hearing her in her normal voice. And there's one more bee. That's cool. You can follow her on social media. I follow a lot of random people on social media. Oh, you fixed the ads? What was that? What was wrong with my ads? Really? I didn't know that either. I have a copy of a stand-up called Truly Tasteless Jokes where she did a set. It was so dirty. Well, that sounds like it'd be fun. I thought we disabled it, but it was only squeezed down to 30 seconds per hour. Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be cool. Sorry, I was looking for a bed. I was cleaning up my living room. How have you been? I've been okay. All in all, I mean, I feel like the weekend flew by and I didn't like it. And at least this week feels like it's flying by too. So that's the good part. How have you been? Did you finish your canvas on your stream yet? I know you were really close to the end. Yeah, I can't believe tomorrow's Wednesday already. Yeah, I know, right? Tired but good. That's good. Yeah. Okay, I guess I need more wax. No, not yet. Oh, I know you're so close to finishing it. I can't wait to see it all complete. It's so pretty. Oh, this looks so pretty. I love how pretty these drills are. I just, they're so pretty. I just can't get over how pretty they are. Yeah, I can't wait until this one's done. I don't know what I'm going to do next though. Um, I have to wait and see. I don't know if I want to do something colorful or something more on the darker side. Good night, Nin. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you get some rest. Where are we at? Okay, there we are. I have. Not too bad. I did decide to buy some, which I've never used before. I did decide to buy some release papers because I didn't want to put washi tape around the sides of it. And, but I'm tired of my finger sticking to it here. So I can use them as I go down the sides. You know what I mean? No, I don't want these. I think I've got like 500 pairs of tweezers down here now, and trying to find a pair that I like. Becoming a challenge. Let's see. I'm done with that tray. Ah, see what I mean? My fingers are sticking to it, so I'm like... Let's see. Ugh. My back is like my upper neck and back are kind of stiff right now, and I don't like that one. Come here, I don't like you. Psh. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but I feel like I need something to loosen up the muscles a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Really? There we go. My back has been killing me, but it's the pain that you feel when it has to pop. And I try my best and nothing. See, I think that's how mine is. It's my upper back, like where you can't make it pop yourself. I have bad posture. I need to start like sitting up straighter. But it's kind of hard when you're doing diamond art to not like lean over. Yeah, I stretch and it pops, but not the right one. If that, yeah, I get it. The posture stinks as well. Yeah, I'm always hunched over too. If it's not over a keyboard, it's over my diamond art or over whatever I'm working on at the time. So yeah, I'm always hunched over. We are just about done, guys. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, excuse me while I... Struggling Red Lobster is abruptly closing at least 48 of its restaurants around the country, according to... Really? Wow. I don't go to Red Lobster. I've never eaten there, but I feel like everything is just like starting to close. We actually have um, one of our hospital systems here just filed for bankruptcy, and now all the hospitals are up for sale. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, I would say we are a little more than halfway through. We got like the bottom third to go. Hmm, it's really pretty. I love this light hidden circle. And I think this is supposed to be another one of these here, but I can't tell. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. We're getting to the end of it, guys. Oh. Oh. Like I want to crack really bad, but it won't do it. It's like, no thank you. No thank you. It doesn't want to. Oh, yes, stretch. I'm definitely stretching. Oh, there you go. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's going to be about it for me for tonight because I'm hungry and I want to go get something to eat and all that good stuff. So I should be back on Thursday night, usually around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see if we're going to do a raid. I wish we have more than one hospital town. Oh, we have a few, but like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen after this. We only have one. If this hospital closes, the one hospital that went up, um, closes down, there will only be one trauma hospital in this whole area, and that is not good. All right, hang on a second here. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, Mayo Clinic is nice. Okay, well, that's it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for talking with me and doing this diamond art with me. Um, we are going to raid Mr. Broom Hatter here. So I will see you guys all on Thursday, and you guys all have a great night. Bye, everybody.